Some things you make a decision and it just rolls right along. Other times you make a decision and you have to get all these approvals and the board is meeting and it's got to go before the board and et cetera, et cetera. What we want to do though is how we probably thought about it when we started the business in the first place. Remember, I'm talking to small business owners, and we didn't expect to just go along with the herd. We didn't expect everybody to just be operating like that, and there's a slight upward bias towards these lines. We actually thought we would do something like this. But stuff happens, and anybody who's in business understands that there's always something that happens. There are many things that come up. For example, a organization with less than $1 million is very different than an organization doing more than $1 million in revenue. An organization doing $1 million in revenue is much different than an organization doing 20 or 30 million dollars in revenue. And you're running from 8 to 10 employees on the $1 million, which can be run by one person, right? Span of control. And now you're at 30, 40, 50 employees. You have a leadership team. And each one of these levels of complexity requires a different approach from the leader. And as humans, we're creatures of habit. We like to do what worked in the past. And what worked in the past is not what you need when you cross that threshold of $1 million to 1.5 million in revenue. What worked in the past could be the exact opposite what you need. So when we start thinking about these risks and potential for crisis and the losses that we've had, and you can just keep listing this out, what we want to do is recognize that some of these may only have applied when we were under $1 million in revenue. Although there are going to be new ones that show up when we get to $20 million in revenue.